This morning on 13 News Today, months after an organ fire separated the United Methodist Church, the congregation coming together again. This morning, what this moment meant to those involved.
Low visibility, meaning fog in spots this morning. Visibility is down to a quarter mile to our north. Most of us between about a half and a mile and a half. Could be a slow commute. More details coming up.
And later in the show, the reasons behind the latest pause in the strikes between the U.S. and Iran. 13 News Today starts right now.
Live from 13 WREX, we've got you covered. This is 13 News Today.
Let's get things started this Monday, August 3rd, the first Monday of the month, with a live look here from our 13 WREX tower cam. Just a beautiful sight there as the sun continues to rise. I have some good news for you guys this morning. Thanks for joining us. I'm Dylan Valencia. The good news is after a pretty wet weekend, we're getting our week started with sunny and dry conditions. It's going to be a gorgeous day. For some of us, there might be some fog lingering, but it won't stay around for long. Storm Track 13 meteorologist Ray Stajic is tracking everything you need to know. Ray, good morning to you.
When you had your back against the wall, it was always there to help you.
That was the son of former Rockford police officer Kevin Rice. Today marks the 25-year anniversary of his death. Just ahead, how he is being honored years after he was shot and killed off duty.
Temperatures today expected to get up into the low to perhaps mid-80s across northern Illinois, southern Wisconsin. Typical early August conditions. Rain comes in midweek. I'll talk about that next.
And months after an organ fire separated the United Methodist Church, the congregation comes together yet again this afternoon. What that moment meant to those involved. 13 News at Noon starts right now.
Live from 13 WREX, we've got you covered. This is 13 News at Noon.
And we begin at noon with a live look here over West Rockford from our 13 WREX tower cam. Quite the beautiful day we have after that weekend washout this weekend. Good afternoon. Thanks for being here for 13 News at Noon. I'm Dylan Valencia. Things are looking up as the next few days we are enjoying seasonable temperatures and we're staying dry. Some good news for us today. Storm Track 13 meteorologist Sam Copeland has everything you need to know. Sam, good afternoon to you.
Este es su noticiero Telemundo 20 de las 5 de la tarde y comienza ahora.
Qué bueno que sigue con nosotros. Iniciamos otra media hora de información en vivo. Hoy lunes 3 de agosto, ahora a las 5. Bienvenidos.
Así le presentamos toda la información más importante en estos 30 minutos en vivo. Ahora comenzamos este noticiero a las 5 de la tarde.
Y lo hacemos con noticias del crimen. Una actualización, le hemos venido informando de 5 personas que han sido detenidas luego de un tiroteo en el condado de Héctor que provocó que una persona haya sido hospitalizada.
Así, Luis Carlos, la oficina del alguacil informa de que los agentes acudieron a la calle 16 y FM 1936, donde encontraron a una víctima con una herida de bala. Ahora esta persona fue trasladada al hospital con heridas que no ponen en peligro su vida.
Mientras tanto, los detectives afirman que
día con lo más importante y lo más reciente. Tu comunidad primero, Texas, la nación y el mundo. Noticiero Telemundo 20, 10 p.m. Ya comenzamos.
Bienvenidos, buenas noches. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo están? Gracias por estar con nosotros en Telemundo 20 a las 10, hoy en este martes 4 de agosto. Soy Luis Carlos Mendoza, le agradecemos su compañía. Comenzamos. Y lo hacemos con el reporte del crimen. Un jurado del condado de Midland condenó a un hombre por incendio intencional luego de un peligroso enfrentamiento con su vecino. Pasamos a las imágenes. Agustín Falana fue declarado culpable de incendio provocado, delito grave en segundo grado, y no culpable de agresión agravada con un arma letal. El caso se deriva de un incidente ocurrido el 5 de agosto del año pasado, cuando la policía de Odessa acudió a una vivienda luego de recibir un aviso sobre un hombre armado. Los agentes informaron que la víctima declaró que su vecino, Falana, había rociado con gasolina sobre sus vehículos, arrojando un bidón de gasolina a su patio y amenazando con un arma de fuego. Él ha sido condenado a 20 años de prisión. Agentes estatales y oficiales locales informan que un operativo de...
You're watching LEX 36.
Count on LEX News. Good evening, I'm Larry Smith. Here are our top stories here at 6. Churchill Downs, the New York Racing Association, teaming up for a new championship series designed to keep top 3-year-old horses competing beyond the Triple Crown. The 6-race series begins next year and includes the Kentucky Derby, Belmont Stakes, and a $5 million bonus pool with a championship finale in Louisville next fall. This could mean more national attention on Kentucky's signature industry and some of racing's biggest events extending beyond Derby season. As students head back to school this month, drivers across Kentucky are being reminded about the state's school bus safety law. On 4-lane roads without a raised median or physical divider, all traffic going the opposite direction has to stop for school buses. The Franklin County Sheriff says his deputies will be strictly enforcing the law. If you are stopped for passing a school bus stop arm, the first fine is $300, with subsequent violations carrying a $500 fine. Oil prices remain elevated nationwide as uncertainty surrounding U.S.-Iran tensions continues to roil on energy markets. Gas Buddy says the national average for a gallon of gas has climbed to just over $4. That's more than 30 cents higher than a month ago. If prices stay above that mark through Saturday, it would be the latest point in the year Americans have paid more than $4 a gallon on average. More than 7 years after Dylan Stratton died in the Franklin County Detention Center, a former jail nurse has been sentenced for lying under oath about the care that he received. Sabina Trevette apologizing in court after pleading guilty to perjury and will serve a month in prison. In just minutes, Lee Searcy has reaction from the Stratton's family and what comes next. Bill?
All righty. We are getting set for a pretty typical, well, mid to late summer day.
Supplied by Taylor Farms. And stay with us because our 6 a.m. show is starting right now.
Live from the KBJR TV studios, this is Northern News Now today.
The clock just struck 6 a.m. on this Tuesday, August 4th. We're taking a live look at our Duluth Canal cam this morning. It looks like the clouds are kind of dissipating a little bit. The sun is peeking through. We see a little bit of a sunrise, but let's bring you into the station to start our 6 a.m. show. Good morning. I'm Anna Eckberg.
And I'm Natalie Hepner. Thanks so much for joining us. Now, we had some thunderstorms moving through overnight, but at camera, things are looking a lot calmer as we head through our Tuesday today.
Yeah, seriously. It made some good sleeping last night. It did. The thunderstorms, and it was dark a little earlier too, so that was definitely
nice
helpful
for us.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
And for the latest on our current conditions, we're going to welcome in meteorologist Allison Jacoby.
Hey, good morning, guys. And we had those storms move through just a couple of hours ago at the top of our 5 a.m. show. Those actually shifted out east.
You're watching Northern News Now today with Natalie Hepner, Anna Eckberg, First Alert Weather with meteorologist Brendan Pham, and live reports with Hannah Morgan and Selah Jakeaway on Northern News Now.
A contentious Senate primary in Michigan comes to a head today.
Now, 2 Democratic candidates facing off to not only attempt to hold this seat in November, but help shape the future of the Democratic Party. Reporter Katrin Asif has a preview.
Right now at noon, the nation is watching Michigan closely today as voters there weigh in on a tight primary for U.S. Senate. Plus, why authorities are blaming this man for starting those devastating wildfires in Washington. And some very big news this afternoon for a large employer in Superior.
Live from the KBJR TV studios, this is Live at Noon with Briggs LaSavage on Northern News Now.
Good afternoon. I'm Briggs LaSavage. Thanks for joining us. Voters in Michigan are heading to the polls today with some big decisions on the ballot. Northern News Now's Selah Jakeaway joins us now in studio with more on what we can expect to see tonight. Selah.
Yes, Briggs, that's right. Right now at 6, a Northland family is in need of your help after their home caught on fire. They're now searching for one of their dogs who ran away during the traumatic experience. Plus, we're exactly 1 week from the August primary as candidates make their final pitches to voters.
We have to make sure that our Canadian friends, Mexican friends, pay their fair share.
We know that our soybean farmers are struggling to sell their soybeans.
Hear from 2 candidates invited to debate at Farm Fest before the election. And neighborhoods coming out to celebrate community and law enforcement. We are live from National Night Out.
From the KBJR TV studio at Northern News Now, this is New at 6.
Good evening, I'm Laura Lee.
And I'm Dan Wolf. Thanks for joining us. An Aiken County community is stepping up to help a single mother and her 4 kids after a fire caused serious damage to their home and killed 2 of their pets.
It happened last week at a home along Highway 210 between McGregor and Aiken. Northern News Now's Kyrie Johnson shows us how they're trying to pick up the pieces.
This is New at 6 with Emmy Award-winning Laura Lee, Emmy Award-winning Dan Wolf, and First Alert Chief Meteorologist Adam Lorch on Northern News Now.
It is National Night Out here and all across the country.
That's right. For a 42nd year, neighborhoods are coming together by holding block parties to help strengthen the communities.
And Northern News Now's Leslie Krebs is at another neighborhood gathering at St. John's Church in Woodland after being downtown about an hour ago. How's it going out there, Leslie?
You know what they say, all good things must come to an end, and this is the end of Morning Blend. And for the last 14 years, I've been the host, and 7 of those years, I have been with Deb Hart. And this is really emotional for us both because we're like family here.
We are like family here. And when Bobby called me 7 years ago to co-host with him, I was like, no, I just turned 50. I don't want to be on TV. And you promised me that it was going to be wonderful. I'm like, I'll give you 6 months. It's been 7 years. Because it has been wonderful. I love coming in every week. The staff here is amazing. It's a big family, and it's been such a delight. And the community, the people I've got to meet and the friendships I've made, this show has changed my life in so many ways.
We've had so many good times and so many laughs, and I think if people watch us regularly, they'll know like we're like brother and sister. We tease each other, we laugh, we're friends outside of Morning Blend, and I think that's one of the greatest gifts that this show has given me is the opportunity to really develop relationships with so many amazing viewers and so many amazing guests. And you, Deb.
Oh, and you too. This has been, I really mean it when I say this show has changed my life for the better in so many ways by deepening my friendship with you, as well as so many community members. And there have been people that I've met through this show that have changed the trajectory of my life.
Isn't that interesting how that happens? Just that one little interaction can do something. We've had some incredible guests on. Yeah. We've had, and one that stands out for me, do you remember the guy from Japan? I don't even remember what he was on for, but he flew from Japan to be on the Morning Blend, and we were like, what?
That's really curious.
It was one of those where it was like we're making an impact not only in Michigan but really globally.
Yes.
Do you remember that?
I do remember that. Yeah. We've had such a variety of guests in here from every walk of life in our community, and we've been able to uplift things that matter and promote things that matter, that uplift our community and make connections and help people sell. I mean, we've been very vigorous clients of our clients.
I was going to say, a lot of the money that I've made on the Morning Blend for getting paid for my job goes back into the community because I'm like, oh, I need that service.
I do need that. I didn't even think about that. So I love the educational aspect of this as well.
Well, I love you. Thank you for spending so many years with me and making Morning Blend a success. And thank you for watching.
Thank you.
To everyone whose hard work made the Morning Blend possible since 2013, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Today is my last newscast with Fox 47 News. It has been an absolute pleasure and an honor to wake up with you for the past year and bring you stories that impact your lives. Thank you so much, Mid-Michigan. There will be more news and, of course, more weather tonight at 10, and you can always stay up to date at fox47news.com.